So yeah, there are many protests happening in the world right now, and it's all very well to protest, but the thing is about protests is that it's only part of the problem which is being solved, not the whole picture. And if we really want unity and solidarity in all cases, then we need to stop um, pushing back because um, what we resist persists, basically. And if we really want the governments and the police to be on our side, then we really have to come from a place of seeing and knowing everything and everyone as one, not just a theory about, oh, we need unity and don't sow division, guys, we need unity, because they want division. Immediately you're in division when you say that. So it's about seeing the bigger picture as a story of the one self, or Brahman, just playing itself out um, under the guise of war, strife, civil unrest, because it's all one dynamic consciousness doing it to itself in order for it to awaken to its true self. So, like I said, the true unification is really an interior journey, or an inward revolution, or involution, really, in just seeing the bad guys as, a part of you. It's the only way. So, I mean, those who have orchestrated this whole COVID scam, they're still deep asleep in the ego, and but that too is that is also um, Brahman. So um, there's no separation, really. And yes, the deep state and the Illuminati, they control 80% of the world. And yes, they have all the money, they have the power, they have the weapons, they have the military to force a genocide, a mass genocide, through vaccines, if if necessary. And that's just something to be sort of recognized and realized as part and parcel of the agenda, but realizing that this is just a story of the oneself. And in the movie gets interesting when it looks like, oh shit, the bad guys are winning. But in the end, you see the cast of characters that, we're all players on the world stage. So it's not a big deal once we eventually all wake up to the fact that we are the one self. But that does begin on a very personal, individual level. If everyone woke up at the same time, then the game would be over. Already it would be like, So we need a bit of tension in order to create within this dualistic landscape, because that's what's entirely necessary. So ultimately, yes, we are one, but we're playing at being two, at being separate. And that's because of the conditioned mind, or the ego, which is all about me and what I want, and this and that, and trying to assert one's superiority, or just constant needing and taking and greed, more greed at the energetic level, the need to control others, Whereas actually there is no such thing as control or domination, because everything's just ultimately one. So when the egoic mind realizes that, it kind of dissolves, because the true self is not the ego, it is not the mind. It's just a program in the matrix, which is, part of Brahman or Maya, but it's not the whole picture. So when the ego mind gets angry, and starts pointing fingers and blaming the other, that is the symptom of ignorance, of complete and utter ignorance, and not realizing that it's only, blaming itself, as as long as someone is blaming someone else for something, basically you're already in the abyss of separation and distress and suffering. So yeah, that's the update, and everything is one fundamentally. Explicitly, it is two, or dualistic, and in the word duality, there's dual, which is like having a duel with each other. But within the explicit duality, there is implicit unity and oneness. The only thing that is coming in between that is the conditioning, the clouds of conditioning, the conditioned mind, the ego, etc., which is not real. It's just an illusion. It's just a play, that perpetuates the game of separation. So there we go. Yes, I wish you all peace that passes all the understanding.